In this video, I'm going to show you how to install this TCL 8000 BTU air conditioner. It is a model number W8WC72-B. And I've never installed this one, but I've installed a ton of them. And I like doing these real-time installs so you can see how quick and easy it is to actually install it. The first thing you should know is if your air conditioner, for whatever reason, in the box was tipped up and stored on its side or on its back, any position but this, you should let it sit for 24 hours after you install it to turn it on, because you could potentially break it, and you don't want that to happen. So I have the AC here, and there's a little bit of assembly, but nothing crazy. You have these that go on the sides, and then this goes on the top. You have your screws and brackets and foam, and this one does come with a remote with batteries, which is really cool. So let's just get to it. This is the first thing you're going to want to install. This goes right on the top here. There are 4 places for screws, and this goes just like this with the bigger piece towards you. This is going to sit against the window sash and hold it in there. And we're going to take these. There's 3 of these short screws. And then we have these screws as well. So we're going to, man, which ones are we going to do? If there's 4, that doesn't make sense. Oh, there we go. See, real time. So 4 short screws, and they go up here. And all you should need for this is a drill and maybe a utility knife. I'll just get these started. I don't like tightening them down all the way until they're all started, so I know they're all in the correct place. And this install should work for other TCL models, but this one is 8000 BTU. Okay, and then we can tighten these all the way. Not too tight, just snug. There we go. And then we can grab these that go on the sides. They are labeled. This one says right here, and this you have to pull out like this, and this right here is going to slide into these 3 pieces right here, and these are kind of sticky, so eventually it will stay there and make a nice tight seal. So we want to start by going on the top, pull this out like I said, and work these in there, make sure they lock into each one. There we go. And then this top piece will fit perfectly in here. And then on the bottom, this will go in here. Just like that. And you can do the same exact thing on the other side. It says left, and it faces towards you like this. Get this one down. Just like that. Slide it all the way down, and make sure it's in there. Like that. And now, at this point, you can pick your window and take the screen out, or bring the screen up if you have a half screen. And you may need some help with this to put it in. And it's going to depend on what your sill looks like. I happen to have a lip right here. And what I've found is installing these on the opposite side of this works well. If you have a flat sill, you'll just have to put it in there, and the biggest thing is to have the air conditioner pitched down. Not a ton, but enough so that the water will drain out of here. So you want to run it a couple hours, make sure that it's draining. If it's not draining, then pitch it a little bit more. So before you did that, you could use this foam right here, which is self-adhesive. It has this little sticky back, right, like this. That is sticky, but as you can see, I've already done that right there. You could just rip this with your hand or cut it with the knife. And we're gonna pull our window up. I'm gonna grab the air conditioner. As I said, if you need some help, get some help. And then I'm going to rest it like that and put it up over that lip. And then we're going to try and center it as much as we can. And then carefully hold pressure here, bring the window sash down, and continue to hold pressure and just let it go out towards the sash like that. Just make sure that sash is down all the way. So I happen to have another hole here from a different air conditioner, so I'll just slide this over to where that is. This one seems to not, the sash doesn't go down as far on this one, and that's totally fine. Make sure we're good on the bottom. There we go. And no gaps. You don't want to see any daylight. So once you're good there, you can install these screws. And you know what? We're going to install these screws, the 3 small ones. So one in the middle, right here. And then on the sides, these, you just want to make sure all the way over. And then you can lift it up a little bit, get it tight. And install those. Same thing on the side. There we go. And we're going to take these, and this is a nice thing that they started including, is these little clips right here, because at the bottom there's nothing really to secure this, so usually they just kind of sit there, but these clips you can just put in like that and run a screw down into your sill. And that's going to make it nice and secure. And then do the same thing on this side. Just make sure it's tight, like that, and put the screw in. Okay, so now that is pretty secured. And if you wanted to, you can install this. This goes on the bottom sash, gets installed right here, and it basically makes it so you can't open this sash. You can't open the top sash or the bottom one. So what I like to do is kind of push down on this as I install the screws and kind of sandwich them together and then install the screws. You might want to use the smaller screws on here if you're worried about hitting the glass. In fact, we'll switch this out. See, real time. Making decisions on the fly. I'm sure in the instructions it says exactly which ones to use for which, but as long as it works, it'll work. That one's good. And we'll install this bracket. I'll put the longer screw towards the outside, like that. Make sure it's sitting down. And then the short screw. I don't think there's any way that I would hit this glass, but just in case. I know some people don't like putting screws in their sashes or any of their window, but you can always patch it in later. A little caulking, a little wood filler, whatever you wanted to do. And then you have this foam, which goes in between these two sashes because there is a gap right here, and this will stop mosquitoes, bees, everything else. And this is the exact same thing that is already cut. So I'll just save the other one for the future. You could just tuck this in here like that. As pretty as you want it, or as messy as you want it, as long as it seals that gap. And then you just want to check for any places that you would have gaps. So right here you can push these tighter to the sticky piece. That seals up pretty nice. And on the bottom, oh, look at that. Look at all that daylight. So right there would be a good spot to, and maybe this stuff is a little worn out, but to use this, or if you have extra foam, to just tuck it in there. You could even use some tape or something. Tuck the extra foam, because you do have plenty of this. You could just cut up corners and tuck them in here, right here, and seal it up as tight as you want. And this is a pretty long cord. Looks like about 6 feet. And we're just gonna plug it in. Make sure that is good. And it says CF. Don't know what that means. I guess I'll have to look in the manual. And then we just want to make sure that it works. Put it on low. It has an eco mode. It has a timer. It has dry, which is kind of like a dehumidifier. Just the fan, and auto, where it has a thermostat and can tell what temperature it is and come on when it wants to. And it looks like you can connect it to an app. Of course, everything is connected to an app. If you wanted to clean the filter, this is how you would do it. You pull these out and then pull this filter out just like this. And then you can rinse this down. You can use some mild dish soap on it and clean it, rinse it real good. Put it back in. There's some clips that it clips into. You might have to bend it and put it in like that, and you're good. And I can hear the compressor just kicked on. It's starting to get cool. And now you have a working 8,000 BTU TCL AC. I actually like the black, looks good. So, if you needed to know how to install this, or if you were thinking about an AC, hopefully this video helped. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.